been a loyal friend for many, many years. But the fucking guy is out of control.
Why? What did I do now?
You were such an asshole at the party.
Oh, he was.
His poem was so insulting to me that
What?
Like Beth and I, everyone at the party did a gasp. I mean, you know. So
Why was
look
it
at
insulting?
We go to the party and we're having a good time. It was great. It was
a
fun.
wonderful party.
I throw a Christmas
It was a
party.
great party. Why was it insulting? That's what I want to know.
First of all, I got to tell you something. You know, you're an older guy now. You drink and get drunk so fast.
I wasn't even drunk. What are you talking about?
You couldn't walk. You were wasted out of your fucking brain.
You're out of your mind.
I got there, dude. You were drunk within 20 minutes of the party, but
You're out of your mind, dude.
Sloppy drunk.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Ronnie, you were a little lit, at least. Whenever I came in.
And he falls in love with everybody.
Yeah.
He's hugging me, kissing me.
What did you do?
You're so full of shit, too.
Ronnie.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Ronnie.
Who came over to me and said goodbye?
Ronnie, what
smacked me right on my mouth.
You did. You kept holding on to me. I was like, I'm
Ronnie.
going to kiss him on the lips. I kissed him
everything's
on
Ronnie.
each
Yeah,
cheek,
okay.
and now he's still holding me.
What do you do? Do you order a drink when you walk in and then you slug it down?
No.
What do you do? Do you know how to
Do you do shots before? What
I
do you
wasn't
do?
doing shots. Lieberman was trying to get me to do shots.
Listen to me.
I wasn't doing any shots.
Your ego.
I didn't do any shots.
Your ego is out of control.
You're out of your mind.
You know, the guy,
My ego's out of control.
I'm happy for him. He's doing some appearances. He goes to these strip clubs and various clubs. And I'm happy for him. But
And he's got his deals, whatever they are.
But when you get drunk, you say dumb things.
Okay.
Like, I'll give you some dumb things you said. All right?
All right.
So we walk into the party, and a couple of people congratulated me on America's Got Talent. He gets loud, and he goes, "Hey!
What?
What about me?" You heard this? Okay.
Yeah.
What about me? Why is no one congratulating me on my TV deal? I can't talk about it, but why isn't anyone congratulating me?
What are you talking about?
So people start staring and looking because they get embarrassed. Yeah! Listen to me. You're drunk. You don't even know you're saying this shit.
Okay.
You sound like a retard.
All right.
That's the first thing you do.
Okay.
And it's a faux pas. You sound like a jealous asshole.
Okay.
If people are congratulating me, it has nothing to do with you.
I didn't say anything. I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay.
Listen to me, Ronnie. This is what you said.
Right.
What
Okay, I
about
heard you.
me? And you didn't stop. You keep going on and on in your drunken stupidity. Now you get carried away.
Okay.
Now, then you get up and you have JD read the poem, which everyone was excited for. This poem, I don't remember much about it.
Right.
Some people think my boss is an ass. Some people think my boss is crass. And I'm sitting there like I'm embarrassed by this guy. Some people, in front of my wife, some people think my boss is an ass.
This is the guy who loves you.
Would you do me a favor, Robin, and explain to him that everyone kind of looked around and went, "Oh my God."
Right. Well,
I'm not making this stuff up.
What kind of a poem is this? This is a party.
Yeah.
Howard's throwing the party.
Right.
Why do I want to hear that some people think I'm an ass at my party?
Not people that you work with. It's
Why
like
don't you say
people that
some people think you're a
But
shit.
why is
do you have
that
to-
on your mind at this time? It's the end of the year.
Yeah.
We're celebrating a great year. Howard's pulled everybody together to show the love, and you got to remind us that things aren't great?
Yeah, that some people think I'm an ass?
I felt a little uncomfortable reading it.
Yeah, I know. Well, Ronnie's the only guy who didn't pick up on the vibe. So, but it's like everyone turned to me and go, "What are you going to do?" You know, I mean, the poem started out fine. Although the poem started out, he rhymed the word night with night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used the same word
Did you
twice.
get the poem and
right.
read it
And by the
again?
way, I saw the poem before he read it, and I said, "Ronnie, you've used the same word twice in the opening, and if I were you, I would strike the Howard is an ass line."
You did say it to him.
I did say it to him.
Well,
and he just kind of looked at me and went, "Hey, hey, hey."
Well, he had been saying earlier in the day, remember, that ass is in the poem, you know, because everybody was saying, don't be crass.
To make
don't
a point.
He says, no. Ass is in the poem, but it's in a nice way.
You've lost it. Your ego is way out of control. Dude, humble yourself a little.
All right.
You're out of control.
All right. I'm done.
You're drinking too much? Listen to me. Look at me.
I'm done.
What is he?
What are you done with? What about
He's
an
now
apology?
sensitive?
What about an apology? Come here. Get in here. Get in here now.
No, you're not apologizing on mic. What the heck was that?
He just left. He left. He's done.
Ron, you can't do anything right around here. You cannot do anything right around here.
It's still early in the year.
Yeah.
Perhaps you have a chance to turn it around.
I am not turning anything around. There's nothing to turn around.
Does this mark the end of your poetry career?
Go away.
Edgar Allan Schmo, I called him. I said, this is the most...
Henry Wadsworth Wrongfellow.
Yeah. I said, this guy is completely out of control. And it was offensive. I mean, I was actually offended. I was like, okay, look, I know a lot of people think I'm an asshole. I'm a controversial guy, but this is my party.
This is your group. This is your friends, your family, essentially.
Like, my parents wouldn't say to me, some people think you're an ass.
Yeah.
They wouldn't bum me out. Like, why would Ronnie do that to me? I'm so good to Ronnie. Some people think my boss is an ass. Some people think my boss is crass. I don't know what happened after that. I know night rhymed with night.
I wish, we could
that you knew it was off to a good start.
JD read it again so everybody
JD,
knows what we're talking about.
JD, come in and read it again. You got to hear this. JD.
I don't have it.
Oh, fuck. Get it from Ronnie.
Come on. There's got to be a copy somewhere.
I'll go ask him. Hold on.
Yeah. Wait, you'll hear night rhymes with night.
Maybe we can get a transcription.
And what's weird is I was in the car with Ronnie when he wrote the poem. Like,
he talked about the time he found because he really needs quiet.
Yeah, he needed quiet to figure out a way to insult me. So I'm standing there with all of my friends, my coworkers.
And we're all feeling really, really good about being part of this organization.
I'll have to go back and listen to it and type it out if you want me to.
We do have it, right?
We do have it, yes.
Where is it?
I mean, there's a bit of intro because I'm laughing and stuff. JD1.
Well, we love that.
Yeah. Well, who wouldn't be laughing? Like when you read it ahead of time, were you like, oh, man, this is like...
you probably wanted to help him out, and then you said, no, I got to read it the way it is.
Well, I admit, like,
I was actually embarrassed.
I had a couple drinks before I first read it, and not everything got to me. I just wanted to... He sat me down, and we rehearsed rereading it.
And then Ronnie, of course, had to get up at the microphone and start rambling into it. And making some sort of... He made 2 speeches.
Yeah, well, you had gotten up and made a beautiful, beautiful speech thanking everyone and talking about what a great organization it is and how much everyone supports you. Yeah. And then I just wanted to say thank you because it was like a fantastic party.
Right.
So I got up and said something to you and,
Beautiful,
what you mean to all of us.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie grabbed the microphone.
Right. Ronnie's a master of ceremonies. It was too much.
And you just looked at me and said, he's undoing everything you just said.
You mean Fred? You said to him ahead of time?
Yes.
You said, hey, Ron, take the line
I would
about
strike
Howard being...
that out.
Thank you. Thank you for being a friend, as Andrew Gold.
I said, I know you're the author, and you can do what you want, but if I were you, I would take that out.
You were trying to be a good editor.
I was trying to be a good editor, and I was trying to help Ronnie out.
I was so offended.
Because we're all like smiling and Ronnie's going to read a poem, and then all of a sudden everybody just started looking at each other.
Yeah, because just the tone of it just stuck out like a dead fish.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was just like, wow. Like, he's bumming me out. Yeah, Rick. Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's up, Howard? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
You got to tell on this guy's ego is out of control, man.
Oh, with the girls.
It's true.
It is.
I mean, and you can see that, jealousy is the root of all evil. I mean, I know he's been with you a long time, but you may want to watch the back of your knee in case he wants to stab you or something.
Thank God he's up front.
He was like, what about me? He goes, we walk in and someone must have said, hey, Howard, congratulations on America's Got Talent. He hears this. He starts yelling, what about me? Why is no one congratulating me?
Hey, Ronnie's here.
And he goes, I just had a meeting with Don Buchwald, but I can't talk about it. Why are you not congratulating me? I went, oh, my God. Is he following me around and going to be doing this all night?
Sheesh.
Hey,
what is he, in competition with me? I mean, what is this? He's out of control.
We got to hear that speech.
The only moment that I thought Ronnie was really funny, I'm standing there talking to Jackie Martling.
Yeah.
And Jackie comes over, and as usual, Jackie's like, hey, it's really good to see you. It's really good to be here. I miss you guys. And, what do you say to Jackie? So I go, Jackie, it's good to see you. You look great. And Ronnie's there like, he looks terrible. He's just screaming. He looks awful.
Jackie's lost too much weight.
I know.
It looks like somebody stuck a pin in it.
But Ronnie's just, he's just screaming at the top of his lungs. Anything nice I say, he counters.
It's like a parrot on your shoulder.
He's an asshole.
You're trying to get through the evening.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Who was there? Red Peters,
Yes.
And he just seemed so sad sitting in the corner by himself. No one was talking to him.
I tried to talk to him, but what do you say to Red?
I don't know. He's got that filthy, dirty mind. I go, Red, how's it going? Hey, great to be here, Howard. He's got that Boston accent.
Yeah, so happy to be here.
Yeah, so happy to be here. And I go, yeah. And then I realize I have nothing to say to Red. I go, how's everybody? How's the family? How's the whole family? How's your whole family?
And then he starts talking about some new album he's got.
Yeah. He goes, we got a Christmas special coming up. And I was like, oh, okay. I think Red's divorced. I don't even know.
I don't even know. I was... Yeah. I had to get away as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That's why Ronnie was behind me.
That's why when I got up and made a speech, I go, hey, everybody, Red Peters is here. I was hoping to get someone to talk to him. He looked kind of lonely in it. And then whenever
I guess he didn't bring anybody. He didn't know anybody, I guess.
Oh, whenever I see Jackie at the party, I always stop and talk to him for a while. And, it's almost like I want to shake him because he was like, hey, congratulations on America's Got Talent. And I go, hey. I see you're doing well with that joke machine. I saw it was in a lot of stores.
Is it? Really?
No. So he goes, yeah, it's doing good. And I go, it drives me crazy because about a half hour after I see Jackie, for the entire half hour, I'm like, what the fuck did that guy do?
I know. Well, that's why I'm sitting there trying to think of something nice to say, and Ronnie's screaming, he looks horrible.
Well, I sit there for literally a half hour now, and even when I get home, I say to my wife, holy mackerel, this guy committed career suicide.
I know.
See, I even say, he goes, hey, America's Got Talent. I said, yeah, Jackie, I wish you were a writer on that show. They don't have any writers on that show. I go, yeah, I wish you, you don't know what to say, You were a writer. You were working for me. You were doing great.
You had a gig as a writer.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of sad when Jackie set up his joke booth at the party and tried to sell the sell joke machines.
I actually bought something.
You did. Good. Did you get a mug?
Fred.
I got him.
I have 2 mugs. I woke up with a hangover. I said, who
how do I get these mugs?
Oh, how do I get rid of these?
Unfortunately, I left them in the cab.
But it was actually good to see everyone. Good to see Jackie and the whole gang. And so JD gets up to read Ronnie's poem, and I was just like, you got to understand, normally I wouldn't care, but it's like, we're all there. It's everyone from work. We're all having a good time, and everyone's just feeling very positive about what we do for a living. And then when JD's reading the poem that Ronnie wrote, which is supposed to be funny, and funny in a bad way.
It was, but not this way.
Everyone does a collective cringe because it's like, some people think my boss is an ass. Some people think my boss is crass. Not me, And I was just like, oh, that's right. There are people who think I'm an ass.
Thank you for bringing them to the party.
And I was kind of standing proud, like for once I wasn't hunched over. And that hunched me right back over again. Here's JD. I don't know how good the audio quality is.
It's decent. It's decent.
J.D. Hallmeyer, my best friend in the whole world.
Yeah, and I like Ronnie goes, I'm not drunk.
I told you, he's in love with everyone when he's drunk.
J.D. Hallmeyer, my best friend.
Yeah.
He was so wasted, and he was wasted 10 minutes into the party. Sloppy wasted.
At the Stern Show is going to read my party.
His party.
And it's my party.
He's going to read my party.
Because he thinks it's his party.
I guess.
Yeah.
On a party poem. We rehearsed it. He promised he would read.
And he goes on and on.
This is
and
the
on.
host of Ronnie's block party.
Yeah, and you're hoping that Ronnie just will finish his speech quickly and get off, but he just goes on and on.
It the right way. He will not laugh. He will read it.
Like Beth doesn't listen to the show that much, so she was kind of like, what is this? They're going to read a poem now? I go, yeah, it's a thing from the show. It's funny. And then he read it, and I was like, well, people think my boss is an ass. And I was like, what's funny about this? I mean, I guess it is funny.
Shut up, asshole! Stop it now!
And that's when Ronnie starts cursing into the
That's Ronnie's block party. That's what he does. One person says something, and he forgets the whole audience and starts talking to one person.
And he starts cursing into the microphone, and I'm like, oh, man.
You know, they say public speaking is one of those things that most people
are not good
have
at.
Such a great fear of that they won't do it.
Not him.
Ronnie is the opposite.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, like if you're at the party, all of a sudden you just hear asshole, shithead, shit, fuck.
You promised? I asked you to do it. You gonna do it the right way? Here's the poem. Here's the microphone. I will step back, and everybody be quiet. Quiet.
And I'm sitting and holding my head. I'm like, oh my god, what happened to this guy? He used to be a humble limo driver. He's now a master of ceremonies.
Again, like no fear.
Nothing.
Just, just goes out there and does it badly every time.
He's gotten no better at it.
And here is J.D. Harmeyer to read the holiday party poem.
The holiday party.
I don't know why we can't mic this properly. We are a radio.
Well, he was at the PA, right? He was, holding a microphone.
Just put a microphone that has a direct feed into the board. It's pretty simple. I don't know if you guys can hear this well at home, but...
Well, maybe he'll start reading into the mic.
Yeah. Now JD's giggling. It looks like Ronnie's going to smack him in the head.
All I can think of, they're making a Napoleon Dynamite cartoon.
Yeah, come on. JD's a perfect choice.
At this time every year, we have a party to celebrate our year.
Year and year, right? What is it?
Every
time of the year.
Yeah, he did. There was like a double rhyme.
Right, a party to celebrate our year and year.
I didn't expect good poetry from Ronnie. I didn't expect it to be insulting to me.
We have great food, booze, and beer, and plenty of fun and cheer. Sometimes we have a DJ. Sometimes we have a DJ. Sometimes we do karaoke. And sometimes we even do the hokey pokey. We sing and we dance. And once in a while, a jerk will pull down his pants. We look forward to this event where we can let loose and get bent. Some say the host of this party is an ass. Some people say he is crass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you see how the audience even started to get quiet?
And I went, I think I'm the host of the party. I think he's saying that a lot of people think I'm an ass.
Yeah.
Anyway, it goes on and on.
So that was it.
Yeah. JD, you can, if you can, have somebody write down the poem for you so you can do a reading here on the air. Because it's kind of hard to understand off the tape.
And then that second speech of Ronnie's wasn't any better.
Oh, you mean this?
Thank you, Robin. That was a great speech. But mine is going to be better.
He got real competitive when he got drunk. Like he was like, hey, why isn't anyone congratulating me on my TV deal? And Robin, now I'm going to do a better speech than you.
Yeah, that was great, but I'm going to be better.
Do you really think you're going to be better, Ronnie? Why set it up that way? And he already spoke.
Yeah.
It's enough. People are getting a headache.
It was actually like, it should have been done after that.
Yeah. You and I spoke. It's enough.
This is a man.
It was like Ronnie's block party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a treat.
Ronnie was the host.
Most people pay for that.
Yeah. We got it for free. Hey.
Something interesting about this
Doug
speech.
Z. Goodstein, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I went to dinner with Ronnie almost 2 weeks to the day after the party with Benjy and Richie Wilson.
Right.
And we were talking about the party.
Right.
And he was like, well, I said, we put a clip reel together. We pulled a bunch of clips. He said, what'd you pull? I said, Howard's speech, Robin's speech, JD's poem that he read, from your speech, and your speech. And he said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, don't bust my balls. Stop it. I didn't make a speech. And he was dead serious. He had no recollection of it.
So he's drinking so much he's blacking out.
And then Benjy had it on his phone. He said, Ronnie, here. So he played like 2 seconds. I said, stop. Don't play anymore.
Right.
You'll hear about it on Tuesday. You made a speech. He really had no idea.
He does a thing where he's literally drunk at the beginning of the party.
How do you do that?
I think he does shots. I don't know. I don't know.
But he's
I can't speak to what happens, but it's nuts.
All I know is he was wasted.
Because it wasn't that late.
But he functions very well. Like he doesn't fall. He's amazing.
But I saw him kind of stumbling around.
Well, Stephanie's holding him.
Well, he
up
doesn't really fall. He doesn't black out. He's a party animal.
Yeah, he is.
He really
he's
is
dancing. Yeah. He doesn't know he made a speech.
He wasn't goofing on us, and he thought we were goofing on him.
So here he is, uncontrolled id, and he right away is competing with Robin for the best speech. Robin, your speech was pretty good, but now let me show you how.
Let me show you how master work.
Let me show you how the host of Ronnie's Block Party handles it.
I'm a professional.
Right.
Who took me from a limo seat. I sat in a limo, in a broken down limo car, and this man took me.
Oh, I wanted to just jump out a window.
And you know what? Like when I was standing there, I said, everything's about him.
Yeah. I took him out of the limo, and I want to get him back in the limo. It's like taking a genie out of a bottle.
It's like, you don't know Ronnie. Ronnie used to be a limo driver.
Yeah, you don't know. The superstar you see in front of you wasn't always this man. Believe it or not, I was sitting in a limo.
From a seat to being a star right now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's such a star.
You're not going to believe this, but I used to sit in a limo.
You kids.
The star that you see in front of you.
This is no overnight success.
When he started yelling about when are people going to start congratulating him.
A Fox TV show.
So where is this show already?
And what is this about you? He's supposed to be saying something about you.
We'll get to it. I guess that a lot of people think I'm an ass.
I love this man to death.
Good thing I got him out of the limo. Imagine what he'd be saying about me.
He's the best. We love Howard Stern. I can't tell you how much I love this guy.
I can't listen. Can you?
I'm fascinated by every word.
Okay.
He's the best. 26 years with him. You can't be with him long enough to know how great he is. And his new wife, Stern.
I've been with Beth 12 years. My new wife. Beth goes, I'm your new wife? I go, he's wasted. And I said, he's going to keep talking unless someone... I had someone go over and grab the mic from me.
We love her to death, too. It's the best thing that has ever happened to me.
To him. What happened to him?
Nothing. Best thing that ever happened.
I just want you to know, brother, you are the best, man. I love you, man.
And I'm like, okay, sit down.
You are the best. Everybody, drink to Howard
He was in rare form.
Oh.
Who was worse, Benjy or Ronnie?
Well, they were tied, I think.
Yeah. Benjy said he was on the wrap-up show that he was going to go to the Christmas party and not create a scene.
He showed up and was a scene.
Him and the new girlfriend. It was just remarkable. Everyone said to me, go look at Benjy. So I walk over, which is what he wanted.
Of course.
And he's dressed as a hip-hop guy, and he's got these 3 disgusting hickeys on his neck that, like, I mean, I've never seen anything more gross. And he's sweating. And then I go over and I say hi to him, and he's... Oh! Yeah, look at that. And he's putting on...
Oh, my God.
Look at that, Robin.
Yeah.
It's like cigarette burns.
And then he's wearing that dark beard and an outfit. And I went over to say hi to him and his girlfriend. She had an attitude. Like, she wouldn't even say hello.
Oh, no, she doesn't. I said, as they were walking by me at one point in time, I said, hey, guys, how you doing? Just looked straight ahead like, she was like Arnold Schwarzenegger avoiding the paparazzi.
Are you
Benjy kind
kidding?
of gave me a wave, so my hat's off to Benjy.
Oh, my God. Look at that picture.
It was really weird. Dude, what were you up to? What was the whole shtick there? I didn't get it. You weren't very nice, and
I wasn't.
No, and you were being a bit of an asshole, actually.
Oh, I didn't mean to seem like that, but because I was happy to say hi to you, and I'm sure if she didn't say big hi to you, she was shy.
I'll talk to you off the air about your relationship.
No, there was nothing shy about.
Some real serious advice.
All right, talk to me now, man.
Yeah, that's okay.
I would like to hear it.
She was saying how nice you seemed. She was saying she loved.
How would she know? I mean, I walked
because you
over
spoke
to
her, even though she didn't speak to you.
You guys like sat down. It was a weird vibe there. What was the whole outfit and the getup? I thought you didn't want to attract attention, like with the rapper. I mean, you don't dress like that, do you? Normally, I mean, what was that? I mean, there was something. You were going for something.
That's me.
Yeah, right. That is you.
It looks like somebody pasted his face on a picture.
Look at him. I don't know. What was going on there?
What do you mean?
Did you guys have a plan of some sort to be?
Well, she did tell me she was gonna. She said she had an outfit for me ready, and that was the outfit. So
I don't know. Well, what is it? You guys have to make a statement, I guess, huh?
I thought, listen, I know for you guys, I probably would have dressed more mellow if I had picked the outfit ahead of time.
Right.
But
I know your plan was not to create a scene.
No, I like dressing up though.
Right. Okay, so you were happy.
Yeah.
All right.
Except for you guys, like, I know you guys don't like things out of the ordinary.
No. It was fine. Listen, I didn't care one way or the other. I know I went over to you guys, and you seemed to be like putting on like a hip hop, like when sometimes hip hop people don't like to talk to white people.
I was probably.
It was like you guys were, the outcast, the black people, and you were angry with the white man or something. I thought there was a thing.
No,
I was like Puff Daddy.
There was an attitude.
Yes.
They rehearsed.
No, there's no doubt that you guys must have had a discussion before. They came in late and they sat down like at one of those tables and
The
they sat
banquette,
alone, and it was definitely a vibe. It was almost like like he was
a VIP.
It's like Jay-Z and Beyonce,
and they were going to talk to people.
Right.
It was like a funny vibe, Benjy. Everybody said that. Like you guys didn't. You stood out by just acting odd, and you did look weird.
I was all the way at the back of the restaurant at that time, and just floods of people running. Benjy's here. You gotta go see Benjy.
Yeah, he was putting on a whole show. So, but you were putting like most people walk around the party and kind of go, "Hey, man, what's happening? Great year." And you kind of pal around and you
talk to everybody.
It's kind of nice to be socializing instead of working. You seemed to like put up a wall, and you sat down with the girlfriend, and you had your arms folded, and you were kind of like in your own world, and like it seemed like a show to me. Am I off base?
Well, I did. Maybe John Hines suggested on the wrap-up show. He goes, because everyone says acting. I thought they were acting like I've been obnoxious at parties, and like he said, why don't you just go sit at a table, and whoever wants to come up to you will come up to you. I thought that was a good idea.
Oh, so that's what you did.
And that's how I treated it. I felt like Benjy was one of those performers who gets dressed so you can take pictures of them with them at the party. Yeah. And so I said, I'm going to go over and have my picture taken with Benjy.
I think it's so funny that Benjy doesn't know how to, like, somebody gives him a suggestion and he just takes it all the way.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to just go to a party and act like a human.
I mean, John Hine made that casual comment.
And he goes and does it.
No, it's John's fault.
No, but it was kind of like, too, like...
I thought it was a good idea.
Like Beth
who
and
wants to talk to you, we'll talk to you then.
I would think you grow up, like, look, I'm your boss. You think your girlfriend would come over, like, say something, or you would say to me, hey, Howard...
I thought I did say, it's a great party, thanks, Happy New Year.
Did he?
I mean, he was gracious. He sent a beautiful orchids to the house and everything. Benjy was a class guy, but... At the party, he was putting on some sort of weird act.
If anything, I'm a little shy around you in that kind of situation. probably also.
No, but you were doing it with everyone. Right, JD, am I off base?
Well, I'm also, because I'm probably...
What was going on with him and that girlfriend?
I don't know. I walked up to him, and I saw the outfit. I was like, I'm not even going to deal with this. I said, hello. I was laughing, like, right in front of his face. Right. I had to get out of there.
Right. And the girlfriend seems unfriendly, too, right?
I didn't really talk to her. I just said hello to Benjy, and,
Well, she sort of has an attitude that she's not liked, I think. Because the one thing she said to me, I told you, I sat down next to her and I said, I want a picture with you guys. And, she was like, yes, and she was posing for the picture and everything.
Oh, there it is.
And then she said, thank you so much for coming and take a picture with you. I said, I'm happy to. Yeah. And she goes, oh, yeah, right. Like, like that's the truth or something. Like she couldn't believe that I would do that.
She said to me right after, she said, oh, that was so nice. Like, I got to talk to Robin. She was really nice.
You got to tell your girlfriend, nobody's really sitting and thinking about her all that much. I think maybe she thinks she's like Mariah Carey or something,
I think I think you're thinking about it and getting all these thoughts in your head.
No, I mean...
we're not. You gave that vibe to everybody that was at the party, Benj.
Everybody got it.
Oddly, again, consensus. We all got one vibe and you got a different one. We're not the nutty ones.
All right.
But I just came over to say hi and see what was happening, talk to your girlfriend, say hello, and ask her how her career was going. But you guys were definitely sending out a vibe like, hey, like a P. Diddy thing.
Yeah. It's a shame that Ronnie won't come back in.
Right.
Because I understand that there was some friction with Ronnie. I guess.
Oh, really?
I guess Benji's girlfriend was dismissive of Ronnie's girlfriend, and Ronnie got very upset.
Dismissive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. When we walked in, Ronnie started cursing at us.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and then...
But see, like Doug Goodstein told me his wife... Will told me his wife went over to say hello to them, and Benji's girlfriend put out her hand like for her to kiss.
Oh my God! Come on.
She did.
Yes, she did.
Holy shit!
Will made that up.
She definitely is a superstar. I mean,
well, she is in my eyes.
Yeah, well, not in ours.
Well, she should be.
But everybody else missed that part.
Yeah. I mean, we're just regular folks saying, "Hey, happy Christmas, Merry."
I'll tell the bodyguards.
Yeah, there's no velvet rope at the party.
Yeah.
There is for me.
Ooh, what's going on in the hall?
Probably fire alarm.
Yeah, that's weird. You want to read the poem?
I have. If you want me to, I have it.
Yeah. Wait. Hey, John. Hey, you're on the air. What's happening?
Yeah, John from Valdosta.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey now. Happy New Year.
Hey now.
Listen, thanks for what you did to all the fans. Just wanted to point out that you did a mini intervention with Ronnie. Thanks. He's either got amnesia or serious denial. I mean, I love him. He's like an uncle. But
he is like an uncle.
The crazy uncle.
The crazy uncle drinks too much.
Yeah, but stay with that because, I had a councilman down here who's 18. After one drink, he would become the Rat Pack. He didn't even know who they were. But he would just completely forget what he had done all night long.
Yeah, Ronnie's claiming he doesn't remember making a speech.
That's odd.
That is odd. Thank you. Thank you for the call. Yes, Dan, you're on the air. Dan Kishmer Tuxaran from Philly. Yes, Dan. No, Dan. Okay. I'm wondering if you should read the poem before the break or after the break. I'll read it. Go ahead. Here's Ronnie's poem. It's read by JD.
Once again.
The holiday party. At this time every year, we have a party to celebrate our year.
So far, so good.
Every time this year.
I know what rhymes with year.
Yeah. Year, beer, gear, I don't know, fear.
That's the next paragraph.
Right.
We have great food, booze, and beer, and plenty of fun and cheer. Sometimes we have a DJ, sometimes we do karaoke, and sometimes we even do the hokey pokey.
Right.
We sing and we dance, and once in a while, a jerk will pull down his pants.
That must be Sal.
We look forward to this event where we can let loose and get bent. Some say the host of this party is an ass. Some people say he is crass.
Yeah, I mean...
I labored over those two lines.
But the people at this party love Howard and Beth, because in our eyes, they are top class.
Great. At this point, I'm like, oh, this can't end fast enough.
We raise our glasses to you and cheer until we meet again this next year. So we thank you, too, for this great night. And now let's party into the wee hours of the night.
Oh, God, night and night.
Night.
It was year and year.
He was year 3 times.
Night and night. Cheer and cheer all through the poem.
Right. Well, that was
He
it.
only knows a few words.
Nice read, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nothing like the holidays. Benjy,
Why is it always Ronnie and Benjy, though?
Yeah, Benjy and
It's
Ronnie.
every year.
And they both are shocked that anyone thinks that they're weird. It's wild. You know what? I have to talk to Ronnie about. I remember when Scott, the engineer's wife, called in and yelled at Ronnie on the air.
Yes.
The two of them were dancing the night away.
Ronnie and Robin?
Robin Salem. The two of them were like
the best of friends?
Buddies.
Wow. Well, that's good because I thought there was a lot of bad blood.
No. I don't know what happened. Ronnie charmed her.
Well, that's the only one.
Hey, Scott, since I can't speak to Ronnie, can I ask you, how did your wife end up dancing with Ronnie?
Before he got drunk, he must have been charming.
And honestly, dirty dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
To me, it looked dirty. You know how Ronnie does that humping
That grind.
How did your wife, who hates Ronnie, end up dirty dancing with Ronnie? I got tape of that. I mean, I was shocked. How did he?
They worked it out. I mean, they spoke. Robin, went up to him and they spoke.
At the party.
At the party, yeah.
Well, but I thought she hated Ronnie.
Well, she didn't hate him.
But she had terrible things to say about
She had
him.
a disagreement with him, yes. But no,
Were you surprised they ended up dirty dancing together?
I was a little surprised, yes.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, no, she was, very good, and she talked to him, and they worked everything out.
Yeah, Ronnie didn't knock her up during that dance.
I was going to say, did you get lucky? She got all worked up for Ronnie, and you got the benefit?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so everything's great.
No, great. Yeah. Okay. I was shocked. What can I say?
Yeah.
Ronnie working his charm.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it was Ronnie.
I missed that. I would have loved...
Oh,
I have to give the credit to Robin.
It was dirty dancing. Here, there they are.
Oh, look at them. They're hugging.
I was like, I must be daydreaming.
Wow.
I could fuck her.
Yeah. They were having fun.
I said, she hates him.
Yeah, from that conversation the other day, I thought they'd never speak again.
Look, the two of them. Like long lost friends.
I'm being cuckolded.
And he stands around watching.
I was enjoying the fun.
He's stealing my woman right in front of me.
What's going on?
It was very nice.
Poor Scott tries to smile through it. He's probably like, oh, I hope nothing goes wrong.
No.
Scott, did you miss a little section of your
Probably.
beard there today when you were shaving?
Oh, there's a big patch of hair on the side of your neck. Yeah. I do that sometimes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you miss.
Have you gone to that new look where you wear a chain on the side of your pants?
No.
Is that what's hanging off the side of your pants?
My ID.
Oh, okay. I thought you were getting stylish.
No, I don't get stylish.
I mean, because from what I remember that conversation, your wife called Ronnie classless and an asshole 2 months ago.
Ronnie, I would never want to go someplace with you.
I don't want to go anywhere with you.
I'm going to tell you something. You are, to me, a dredge of the earth.
Wow.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it coming from you.
In other words, he could be a bad influence on Scott, I think.
No, you know what? He's not the type of person I would hang out with.
Right.
Oh, who would you hang out with?
He's classless.
Right.
And then she's dancing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. Ronnie really worked
I guess,
his charm.
she has a little blow up and then she gets over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything's fine.
But
I'm glad.
I didn't say it wasn't. All right. Thank you,
Thanks.
Scott the engineer. Everyone loves hearing from Scott.
Yeah, I'm glad because I felt bad that day that they had their run-in.
I guess you could tell that Scott, his New Year's Eve, I guess his resolution was that in 2012 he was going to be Mr. Personality. Yeah, I think you heard a little bit of it coming
I just
through.
came alive. Everything is all right. I'm electric.
Everything's fine. No. Everything's fine.
No problems.
No problems. I don't think it was Ronnie. He's fascinating.
JD. Yes. Do you feel the same as Howard?
I mean, it wasn't about me, so I can't. I don't know.
Does Ronnie take it too far? I mean, everyone knows the way Ronnie typically acts, but
I think Ronnie meant it. Listen, Ronnie wasn't trying to call Howard an ass, but he brought up that people think of him that way, and the Howard has said he's very sensitive. So I don't know.
You're around Ronnie a lot. Do you think he ever thinks before he speaks, or do you think he just blurts out whatever's going on in his head?
Depends. It depends. If he's drunk and, there's not a whole lot going on up there.
Depends on the vodka.
It depends on the vodka.
Vodka?
Yes. So
while you're standing up there, you mentioned you felt extremely uneasy.
I felt. Excuse me. I felt uneasy about that line for sure. But listen, I was a little lit myself. I just got done drinking 2 Jack and Cokes like within an hour. So
you had a little bit of liquid courage going.
I had some liquid courage going, and I just wanted to power through the poem.
Were you ever fearful that you're sort of going to be looked at as a moron by association because you're reading a published work by Ronnie Mund? Like they're going to blame you, even though you're just the conduit that's getting.
No, it wasn't. Nothing. It wasn't really going through. I just wanted it to be funny, funny in a bad way or funny in a good way. I just wanted it to be funny. That's all I was worried about.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
We've kind of run out of time.
I noticed that you're still very upset. You're still very upset with Howard right now.
Your point?
Well, a lot of time has passed. Usually you cool off, when people get their balls busted.
I'm cool.
But the anger's still there, the resentment for his comments.
I'm cool. He's got his opinion. I got mine.
And what's your opinion?
My opinion was I didn't try. It was nothing to insult him. Believe me. If you listen to the whole fucking poem, it wasn't insulting.
I think Howard comes down on
It was just pointing out that certain people say bad things about him, but the people who work here think he's a great guy. But he didn't see it that way. He's seen it. I insulted him and his wife, so whatever.
Do you think there are some things you could have done better in your public speaking at the party?
No, absolutely not. I didn't do anything wrong.
What will this ride home be like today between the two of you?
I don't know. Ask him.
Well, I noticed when you went to the studio before, you really gave him the cold shoulder. Are you going to continue this?
I didn't give him the cold shoulder. I gave him his breakfast. He said, "How come I didn't come in? How come I was a baby?" I said, "I don't want to talk to you." That's all.
It's kind of the cold shoulder.
It's not the cold shoulder.
It's a lukewarm shoulder.
No, it's not a lukewarm shoulder.
It's not a warm shoulder.
It's a fine shoulder.
And if you don't have talent, he's going to tell you, like Simon.
It's fine.
Speaking of the party, look who's here, Mr. Party.
I'm the life of the party.
Night rhymes with night.
What time?
Time rhymes with
We're not doing
time.
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
Nobody says anything.
No.
No.
That doesn't mean anything.
I say no.
11:30.
If you see anybody, tell them no. Just say no to everything.
No.
11:30.
Are we having a meeting today?
I don't know.
Say no.
No, we're not having a meeting. 11:30.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about how Robin had made a huge announcement that she went to a seminar over the weekend and she wasn't going to emasculate men anymore. We talked about it for a while on the wrap-up show before Robin got there, and then Robin walked in and she joined us. Here's what happened.
I think we should start with Robin Quivers and her pledge to no longer emasculate anyone. Where did that come from, Gary? And will she stick to it?
I don't know where to start, but Robin's always evolving. She goes to a lot of these. I don't know what you want to call them.
Seminars.
Seminar is a good word, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to complain even a little bit, because the last time Robin came in and made a declaration like this was when, got to be 15 years ago, when she called me to tell me she loved me because she went to some place and actually whatever that thing was that she went to, she really did sort of shift her life around and change. So if this means she's not going to break my balls anymore, why would I be against it?
I don't think you should be against it, but people are wondering, one, the validity of it and how long she's going to stick with it. But
well, what's the validity of anything when you think about it? She went to some place where they talked about something. If she buys into it, that's the validity of it.
Right. Provided that she sticks with it. And JD came in right after, and she did not knock JD at all. And there was plenty of opportunity to emasculate him during that conversation.
I almost wish today was the day I threw my first pitch. Rob would have been, oh, Gary.
Well, let's talk about Robin for a second, and when this has happened before. This isn't like you just said 15 years ago, but she definitely goes to things, gets motivated, and changes. And
she's into the self-improvement thing big time. She likes to go to places and see how she can make herself better. I know for a lot of people like you're very skeptical, John. I can see by looking at you. It's not your cup of tea, as Mark Wahlberg would say. But it has worked for her in the past. So I'm like, that's what she wants to do. That's good. Certainly not harming anybody.
No. And I admire her for doing it, but I find it strange to, how was your weekend? Okay, Benjy shaved, Fred got a dog. And then Robin declares that she makes a pledge to no longer emasculate anyone, and then asked for everyone's help on the show to help her out with this.
I thought it was great too, because in light of what she had to say, which we didn't know what it is, Howard's like, okay, what did we do wrong?
Yeah, immediately somebody did something wrong. But so she makes this declaration, and Howard talks to her about it a little bit. Throughout the rest of the show, she doesn't really emasculate anybody, but I wonder if it's a struggle for her to do it. You know what I mean? Is she thinking, okay, I want to say this, but I can't say it now?
I would think it's a struggle.
Did that come out of left field to you? And do you think Robin can stick with it?
Well, and I wasn't shocked. I mean, Robin's often saying, "Hey, I'm trying something out that I think is, will improve my life, improve who I am." I really am curious what it means to her. What is emasculating? What's not? When is it okay to? Is it okay to critique someone? Critique things? What is sort of her boundaries of emasculating?
Yeah, if she's going to stop being negative, we're in trouble.
Do you think that there was a need for an apology? Because she said she had to apologize. There was one thing in particular with Howard she wanted to apologize for, or is that sort of water under the bridge? That's the way the show goes, and no one takes it really to heart.
No, again, when she called me to tell me she loved me 15 years ago, that was part of the process. You go to these things, you have some self-realization, and then you say, okay, I want to go back. I guess it's almost like the letter you write from AA, where you apologize to all the people you hurt. That's part of it, I guess.
What to you, what is emasculating? What does she mean by that? Is it making someone seem like less of a man?
I wasn't sure.
That's the definition, is it not? I mean, taking away, sort of chipping away at your manhood.
That's what I would think, but I wonder, in everyday, at one point, she goes, when she made it, I think she made a joke about Howard on the sinking ship, that he wouldn't try to save anybody, that's emasculating.
I can't answer. I don't know what Robin's definition of the word. What do you think it is?
I think she means taking away from their manhood, but I wonder if she's going to sort of enlarge it to any kind of critique. And also, does it go towards women too?
Well, I don't think it does.
No, she was apologizing to the men.
Would Chaz Bono qualify?
That's a good question.
But Benjy brings up a point. Is there a difference between critiquing, busting balls, and emasculation?
Robin's going to have to draw that line. If she doesn't critique anybody in anything, like you said, Gary, we've got a problem here. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Dun, dun, dun. Breaking news from Jason.
And shockingly, it's Jason reporting it.
This is the coolest thing, because so few people say nice things about me around here. But Robin stopped me in the hall, no Howard TV cameras or anything, and said that she wanted to apologize for any past time she might have emasculated me, and that she wanted to tell me how much she appreciated me and my hard work when we did the charity together. And then Sal came over, and she started giving Sal the same rap and started apologizing to Sal, and she said, "I'm sorry, Sal, you were right. I was wrong about everything."
What?
And that's both mine and Sal's head exploded. Even Sal was like, "No, Robin, you were probably right." And she goes, No, I apologize. So she is on the apology tour.
I got to say,
I like it.
I've been here the longest, and I've taken the most shit. I expect a big apology.
You're waiting for a closed door, 15 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Jace, do me a favor. After you or Steve, let's get Sal in here, because I'm very curious to hear Sal's take on all this. Now, does it seem sincere to you, or she's just kind of checking it off the list?
It seems sincere in the sense that this is something she wants to do. It's something that she obviously... I say obviously. She seems to feel bad about how she's treated people and is trying to make amends. I don't know about this whole emasculation thing or who Alison Armstrong is, but she seems to want to make good with people.
I can tell you that when I got the I love you phone call from Robin and she said she was going to change her ways, I was happy. That? This is 15 years ago. I was happy but skeptical. But that really was a turning point for her. She did start acting different, and she's been... There was before that period of time when she went to see that group and after, and she's definitely been different and better after.
Okay, look, it's one thing to apologize to Jason, what we're talking about, but to tell Sal that she was always wrong, I mean...
By the way...
All right, Robin sold the show. It's called Punk 2.
Robin, and I told this, I'm like, Robin doesn't owe me an apology, or as far as I'm concerned, anybody, but since I could just speak for myself, she doesn't owe me an apology for anything as far as I'm concerned.
Steve Brandano has an update.
So I went back into the office. I turned the corner. They're both in the hallway right there, and all I hear is Sal going, I never felt emasculated by you. You can make fun of me, and they're still just in it. And I just turned around and came back. I'll go back there in a little bit, but Sal's definitely into the whole thing right now.
So, by the way, Jason took it for what it was worth.
Forget it was Sal.
Sal's just sucking it up like a sponge.
Yeah, and he's doing that voice that he does. You know, like his
I got
talk voice.
The voice where he goes, "Oh, thank you, sweetie. That's so nice, darling. Oh, aren't you sweet?"
No, he said, no, Robin, there's no need to apologize. I'm sure. No. Oh, we should get both of them down here, Steve, if we can. Sal just walked in, and I want to hear what.
Hello, yoo-hoo.
Did you stop Robin in the hallway? Were you stopped? What happened, and what did she say?
Who was she speaking to?
She was talking to me.
She was speaking to Jason. I was walking down to the bathroom, and she goes, "And you, I have to apologize to you profusely." I'm like, "Me? What do you have to apologize to me for?" And she was just like, "I'm just so sorry for emasculating you for so many." I go, "Please, if anybody should be apologizing, it's me to her." And I told her, she's not emasculating anybody. She's entertaining. She's great at it. And, you know, no matter how much icing you put on a piece of shit, it's still a piece of shit. Robin is just the opposite of the spectrum. She has a positive vibe about her. And at the end of the day, people know that she's a good person.
How would you define emasculating? Like, what do you think she's...
I'm making somebody feel inferior or weak or less effective.
And has she made you feel that way?
No, Howard has, but she hasn't. You know,
I don't understand that. How can Howard have done that, but she didn't?
Well, because I respect Howard so much, and when he says something, it hurts. Like today, he goes, "Robin, when he was talking about kidneys, he goes, how many dopes we have working here with low IQs? They don't deserve a kidney." And I'm like, I'm the one with the lowest IQ here. So that I take it as a personal jab.
Are you the one with the lowest IQ in the office?
I think I was the one. Yeah, it was me, then JD, then Ralph, then Richard.
Yes.
So I was at a normal IQ, but I was the lowest in the office.
So Sal led by a mile.
King of the dipshits.
Again, even Howard doing that, you know, it's always entertaining. I remember when I first started working here, a lot of bad email came in. I go, "Gary, I can't deal with this email." And Gary pulled me aside and goes, "Hey, did you like it when you read bad email about me when you were a listener?" I go, "I loved it." He goes, "Case closed, get out of my office." And it's the truth. I'll never forget that conversation. And every time I feel bad about Howard ribbing me or emasculating me, I realize that it's extremely entertaining and it's honest. So be it. We all do it. But Robin is not an emasculator. She's an entertainer.
Well, what do you think about Howard and Fred and Gary accepting her apology? Did you think that was all sincere?
I think they're really getting a kick out of all this, especially Gary. I mean, Gary is just on cloud nine with this one. You know, it's just.
I'm really not.
I thought you were. I thought you find it's funny in a way from the outside.
Actually, I got to tell you, I was trying to goof on it a little bit during the break, and Gary's like, "I don't see what angle you're going for here." Like, it wasn't like he was running around defending Robin, but he certainly wasn't going around saying this is stupid and this is idiotic.
It certainly isn't. It's not. It's really a sincere, nice gesture.
For me, like I look at this, Robin's always trying stuff, right?
Right.
This, whether you agree with it or not, has a point. It's a positive thing that she's trying to do. Like I have much more of an issue with ayahuasca. I don't know what the fuck that does for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what that does for you. I don't think shitting and vomiting is going to make you see God. Like this, she went to a place, they discussed a particular topic, and she's now going to try not to do things.
Sal, did you think her apology to you was sincere, or do you think she's just kind of like checking it off her list and she went to the seminar and this is kind of what you have to do?
I think she's just trying to better herself. You know, and that's a step in the right direction. I think we all try to better ourselves in some capacity. And I think she was sincere, but the problem, what scares me is that she doesn't need to apologize to anybody. We know that she's a really good person.
Well, wait a second. Just because she doesn't need to apologize to you, how do you know she doesn't need to apologize to anyone else?
Well, perhaps she does if there's something personal, but she certainly should not apologize for what, in my opinion, for what she said on the air about everybody. Look at the roast. Look how horrible they were. I've said some terrible things about her in those roasts. And you know what? She took it in stride because she understands how the show works.
So my last question is, how come when Howard does it, it is emasculating, and when Robert does it, she's doing comedy?
No, it is emasculating. Robin does emasculate and Howard emasculates, but they're both entertainers. I find what Robin does is entertaining the same way when Howard emasculates, it's entertaining as well. So that's how I look at it.
Robin,
I think at the end of the day, it's just entertaining.
Robin, I'm glad you're here because we're getting different reaction to your apologizing for emasculating, but the question is, like, what do you define as emasculating? Because on this show, it happens all the time.
Right, and after I learned what emasculating was, I said, "Oh, that's my job. That's what I do."
Well, that's the question. What is, by the definition, what you apologize for this morning? What is emasculating?
It's anything that makes a man feel diminished.
You got a lot of shit there. You got a lot of shit you can't talk about.
So at what point did you have this realization that, oh my God, this is what I've done for a living for God knows how many years, and how am I going to make up for it?
When people were describing what emasculation was, what it looks like, and I thought about what you guys say to me constantly, I realized that that's what I do.
Is it especially go towards men, or is it in general to anyone, a woman or a man?
Well, you can't emasculate a woman.
Have you defeminized a woman?
You can, Chaz Bono.
so when there was a point today where I think it was during the news, you were talking about the ship sinking, and Howard made some joke about not rescuing people, and you started to say something. Wait, I'm emasculating you. Can you describe what you meant?
Right,
by that?
he was making a joke about himself, but when I pile on and say, "Yeah, you're not brave," that's not a joke.
What is it?
It's emasculation.
Robin, can I ask you something?
So if it was purely as a joke, it wouldn't you wouldn't feel you're violating what you're trying to do?
If it was something funny and it wasn't, because a lot of emasculation is posed as humor.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. So JD's in there right after you make this big revelation.
Yes.
There was plenty of opportunity for you, and you have in the past commented on JD's situation. Were you telling yourself, okay, I got to hold back here and not comment on this, or comment in a were you sort of...
I was looking for different ways to comment.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do anything. He was already uncomfortable. He was already feeling embarrassed. There were a number of things going on for JD that I didn't have to make worse.
Oh, what's the fun in that?
Well, you joke at that, Jason, but isn't a lot of the core of this show doing just that?
And it was being done.
So you felt you didn't need to jump on.
Right.
Okay.
If I don't have anything really revelatory to say or to enhance that, why do I need to continue, just be more of a piler honor?
And Gary, will this make things awkward now in the studio and change the dynamic, or is it just, smooth sailing ahead?
Luckily for Robin, there's 17 people who can pick up where she left off. I can come in, Will can come in, Jason can come in, Fred's still around, Benjy can do his thing.
Do you still feel you can critique somebody and not diminish their manhood?
Well, Dave Navarro felt critiqued.
He felt critiqued before he said anything. Apparently in the past you've critiqued him.
Past Robin was on his mind.
But if somebody pisses you off and you go, you know what, man, you fucking pissed me off. You're an asshole. Is that emasculating, or is that just you being mad?
I'm questioning myself about all of these things at this point. And one of the things I know is that if I have something to say to you, to contribute to you, I could do that off the air much more effectively than on the air.
Robin, in the past you've said that, on the show as a matter of fact, you said that you're a character. There's the character Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is the emasculating Robin a character, or are you coming to the conclusion that it's just really you and there is no character?
Well, there's certainly a character that I don't feel the way I act every day. I may come in here some days and not feel like, I might feel like crap, but I still become Robin and do the show.
Well, can you continue to be the emasculating character?
That is not what I want to be.
And why don't you want? Why is it bad to emasculate someone?
Because it diminishes their capacity to perform and produce.
What if you have no dignity left anyway? Like me.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Men do it to themselves all the time. I don't have to be a part of
Men
that.
do it to other men all the time.
Yeah.
That's called breaking balls.
How else
right, but it is breaking balls. But when your wife does it,
oh yeah,
It makes a whole difference, doesn't it?
Well, we've got the king of emasculation over here, Sal. I mean, you've had to deal with it at home. You've talked about that, how you felt it. But when Robin came to apologize to you, he just said, like, why is she? He doesn't feel there's a need for an apology.
Absolutely not. No.
Now, are you making yourself feel better by apologizing?
I know that, right now we're all calm and nothing's going on. And I know that Sal has been very upset with me when he's in the midst of being berated by Howard.
I personally
when
think,
he hears my voice.
I personally think, yeah, I'm when Howard yells at me, I get so worked up.
Right.
But, there are times where I want to attack Howard, and you know what? I think I intentionally take a cheaper shot at you. I vent on you, which is not fair to you.
It's also because I've chimed in.
Yeah, it is.
I've brought attention to myself at that moment, and you look at it as, I don't need another shot fired.
Gary, you've commented
Bring in this Armstrong lady. I got to talk to her.
You've commented all the time how Howard's sticking it to you, but then what really gets you is when Robin...
The shiv, as Ronnie says all the time, I get the shiv in the back.
And maybe it is the woman thing. Maybe that's why it feels different. I don't know.
It is. That's what I'm just saying to Sal. Like, I know this is going to sound insanely sexist, so whatever. But, when you're on the air or anywhere arguing, you just don't want to hear from a chick. Like, it really is just like a chick thing. It's like, yo, shut up. You're not in this. Like, get the fuck. I don't know.
But it's not a sexist thing.
There's different way men argue with men.
You don't want to lose face or lose respect in the eyes of a woman.
Right.
So when he's already being publicly berated.
Right. By his boss.
Right.
Right.
Does he now need to realize this is in front of a woman?
So during moments like that, will you be knitting and bringing drinks over?
I'll be trying to support as gently as I can.
What's that woman's name again that you went to?
Alison Armstrong.
And when is she coming back? I think maybe we get a bus and they go pick up all our wives and take them.
Well, Gary did say that after hearing all this, that he's expecting a nice long chat with you.
Apology.
I was kidding, by the way.
Well, I would love to have a chat with you.
But it's I did send that.
Clear out your Saturday, Robin.
In the
we had our chat and it worked. That's what I was telling. I was telling all the guys that when we had that thing,
that was one of those times. Yeah.
Everybody was sort of like, "Oh, Robin's trying something new," and I'm like, "Listen, I can tell you from experience when you went through that, that is a very definitive line for me. You did change. You changed your life after that. So if you're going to try something, what's the big deal? Try something."
Yeah, and remember, we had a very awkward relationship.
Absolutely. Before that.
Yeah, and it was awful when I realized that I kept you at that, and I didn't even mean to. We had our problems in the past. We had resolved them as far as I was concerned, but I'd never really spoken to you about my change of heart.
Right.
And so I thought after this woman said to me, I hope everybody loves working in your environment. And it always sounds like you guys have fun together. And I was like, you were the first person I thought of. I was like, I don't think Gary has fun with me.
In the beginning of
We're
the show...
having a lot more fun now. I really agree.
In the beginning of the show today, you made a point to say, I have something that I want. I mean, you made a big deal out of this announcement.
Yeah.
I'm sure you gave it some thought over the weekend. How did you think Howard and Fred were going to take it when you came out and said what you said?
Just as they did. I thought, first he's going to say, what is this announcement? Which is what he did. And then after I started to say what I was going to say, I knew he'd say, stop it. Wait a minute. What are you saying? Because it is a big deal.
Yeah. And you asked for help. Can you explain? Because people are confused what you mean by that.
I mean, tell me when I'm doing it.
Done.
Thank you.
Done. I'm on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If I start to lose it and go into automatic and start bashing you uncontrollably about the head and face, I want to know.
John, I'm curious. There's a call that I'm interested in because I see it's up here. Line 7, he said that whoever's on the phone thinks that what you're doing right now is emasculating. I'm dying to know why they think that.
I'm willing to hear.
Go ahead, Mags.
I forgive you, by the way, Robin.
Robin, I love you. Gary, John, you're great. But Robin, I mean, just you doing us men the favor of not emasculating us anymore and letting us know that is emasculating in itself.
I understand what you're saying.
I sort of get what he's saying.
I understand what you're saying.
We all know Sal's in there for the airtime, but But other than that, you should just keep it to yourself and continue to just emasculate us because that's what we love about you.
Well, thank you. And, you know, I have been told that one of the things to do is just apologize and be done with it because you guys can take care of yourselves.
Yeah, and actually, Benjy, I wish you could be a man enough to be emasculated anymore, but I'm not sure what's going on with you.
All right, thanks, Mags. Brian in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Love the show. This is all very high-minded, but it still operates from a very distinct position of authority, Robin. You presuppose that you have the ability to control how someone feels about what you say. I think Benjy made a very pointed question when he asked you, if you berate someone and it happens to be a woman, is it the same thing? I think that it has a very sexist undertones and overtones, and quite frankly, it's patently absurd to think that you can change how someone else thinks.
First of all, women don't communicate to each other the way women and men communicate to each other.
Right.
And if I was going to tell a woman something, I would definitely not tell her the way I tell a guy because it would devastate her.
No, I understand that, but again, you miss the point, I think, in that by, making this public declaration and all of these other, things, first of all, if you believe that this is something you can control, you would need help with it because you're high-minded enough to have seen that this problem exists in that you sought out this seminar or whatever, workshop or whatever you called it, to go and deal with these issues, which I think, quite frankly, is commendable. But the result, I think, is a little bit twisted in that, it really puts everyone else in a position of having to do something as opposed to you. You're asking everyone else to make you aware of what your behavior might be if they're uncomfortable, etc. And again, it doesn't really identify with whether or not your problems at root are being dealt with.
I think this is more of an issue of perception. I was simply saying sometimes, things get very heated in the studio, and you can lapse into automatic. And I might not even realize that I've stepped over that line in a moment of heat.
Hey,
and that's what I'm saying. Call my attention to it.
Let me give you a specific example. And I think it's great to try to make the world a better place. I think that's where your heart is.
Mm-hmm.
Someone like Eric calls in, and a lot of people here call him Eric the Midget.
Right.
He doesn't like that. I think he feels it diminishes him. Will you stop doing that?
I usually call Eric to his face Eric the actor or Eric.
Okay.
But that has always been the case.
This is interesting. I know we're all getting fascinated by nitpicking the specifics, but it is going to be interesting to see how this plays out because it doesn't even sound like you're 100% sure how it's. I mean,
you're still working on it.
You're still working out the.
Absolutely.
Right.
When I came to this conclusion, I said to myself, I wonder what I'll do on the air.
So this is interesting.
Well, right now, Robin she's got a 3-day chip.
Right,
that's right. I don't know. I might drink again.
Have you had almost like, oh my God, I almost did it? Have there been a lot of moments like that? I almost emasculated?
This morning on the show, Howard started to say something about it himself, and I started to, I just mentioned it, that he started to talk about how he wouldn't be saving anybody on the boat, and I started to go along with it. You're not that great. That's basically what I'm saying.
Jerry in Tampa, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Robin's just like one of the guys in there. When Howard just starts busting on balls, she's going to be just like a guy and just pile right on. You know what I'm saying? But then again, Robin, you're cackling there. Now, when it comes back on you, don't be like a silverback and fucking be all defensive.
What does that mean?
He's saying that when you get shit, you're going to have to remember that you made an oath.
I take a lot of shit already.
No, but I think he's saying that if you start getting shit, you may lapse.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I need to have people then say, you're lapsing.
But if
I will appreciate
But if
that.
somebody's giving you shit, why aren't you allowed to lapse?
Because they're probably giving me shit for what I did.
Not necessarily, though. I mean, someone could be hitting you for whatever reason.
Why would they be doing that?
I don't know. Say they're Say they're breaking your balls over whatever it might be. The natural reaction would be, well, you know what, and you go back at them. I think it's very difficult not to slip into that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I can't think of an instance.
We'll see if we're working with Robin or a silverback.
Well, but do you think we'll lose? I just hope we don't lose any honesty. Meaning, if Sal pisses you off for whatever reason, and you guys are arguing, and he's being an asshole, and you want to shout, "Hey, Sal, you're a fucking asshole," or we're not going to lose those honest moments, or
absolutely not.
Okay, good. All right.
You're being an asshole, but you're a great man.
See, I
mean this in the most uplifting way.
But Robin, when I call you an asshole, won't you think now at this moment that, hey, he's probably right, there's something I did in the past that makes Sal call me an asshole?
Not in the past. It probably will be in the moment.
All right, you're an asshole. Let's go. Right now, you're an asshole for this whole stupid emasculation
You're not
thing.
even being sincere.
That's true. I don't know what the fuck.
You just met Sal?
Keith, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, I just want to say that I think Robin is a great part of the show, like everybody else there. And I think if you stop emasculating, you're going to ruin the show.
Well, one of the biggest things that emasculates men is interrupting, which is, I'm the queen of interrupting all of you all the time. And that's one of the main things I'm working on.
Yeah, in the 70s, it would have been a punch in the face. So, yeah. Ask my mom.
Or Johnny Carson's second wife.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is a huge self-realization for you.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's also one thing to say it and another thing to do it. So having been through your first day, do you feel like this is something you can stick to?
It's been a very interesting first day.
Well, it's our third day. It's just our first day with us.
I meant the first day back at the show.
But this is really the test.
Right.
I mean, when you're in rehab, it's easy not to drink.
She could emasculate the doorman.
I was going to say she could have surrounded herself by more feminine men. Feminine men.
Was it like AA at all? Did you have to stand up and say, "I am an emasculator"?
No.
Was there any gazing involved?
No gazing either.
I heard that we were looking up some stuff. I guess again, what's her name? Allison
Armstrong.
Somebody said that her husband's got a whole thing going on where he takes a bunch of guys out to the desert to dance around the fire.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think they call that, what is it, Burning Tree or something like that?
Burning Man?
Yeah,
oh.
Now, would it surprise you that people are skeptical of this at all around here?
Not at all.
So you're just going to have to prove yourself over time.
I'm an expert at what I was doing.
Well, that's a good question. How did you find this, and how did you end up in this place?
I have friends who've done seminars with her.
And they came back with a really positive outlook about it?
Well, they came back with, wow, I never understood what my view or my point of view about men was. And I've been looking at them in the wrong way.
Will you do any kind of like a public service announcement about it? Like,
oh, I love that.
Oh, that's so great.
JD sitting on your lap looking sad.
JD, how do you feel about all this? I mean, Robin did hold back when you were in there for a long time today.
It's fine. She do whatever she wants. She's trying to be better or whatever. I don't know. Good luck, Robin.
I only tried to ask for information when JD was in there. If there was a question I thought would lead us somewhere, I asked the question.
Yeah, it was not good.
JD is the go-to guy for information.
I'm sorry.
And Sal, this reminds me a lot of when you were going through therapy with your wife. Like, you came in one day and all of a sudden everything became your fault. You really changed that day, and I was like, Sal, come on. I mean, there's two sides of the story here.
Yeah, I mean, I know what Robin's going through. This will, like everything else, it'll phase out. It really will. One day, I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, but one day it's lemonade and cayenne pepper. The next day she's racing cars. The next day she's on horses. The next day she's skydiving. Now she's being nice to us. That's the craziest fucking thing out of everything that she's ever done. It's much safer for her to get in a car and go 120 miles an hour than to be nice to Sal Governale. Trust me.
So you almost sound disappointed. You sound disappointed that she's being nice.
I think everything she's doing is great. She's heading in the right direction. It's awesome. But Robin needs to realize at the end of the day, she's a great person. There's no denying that. So you don't when you emasculate us, it's all part of the game.
So Sal, with your logic, you don't forgive your wife. You think she's a bitch, and you just live with her because you have no place else to go.
You said it, not me. No. I think my wife is just fine. She's just fine.
By the way,
what a great compliment.
Women love to be told that they're fine.
Yeah, Robin, you're fine.
Did you take anything out of that therapy that you now apply to your marriage?
Yeah, I took money out of my bank account and I gave it to my therapist.
Just lobbed that one right in there, didn't I?
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Roger Waters coming by and doing an interview with Howard. He doesn't do any interviews, and there's a ton of Pink Floyd fans here, myself, Scott DePace, Gary. We don't agree on much, but we do agree on Roger Waters and how great Pink Floyd is. And here's how that conversation went. A lot of big Pink Floyd fans here. DePace is a huge Floyd fan. Jason Kaplan is a fan. Brian Phelan, myself. And I've seen a lot of concerts, and The Wall is probably, I saw it last year at the Garden, easily top 3. Just visually, it's stunning. The album's great. And but with Waters coming in today, you wondered what kind of interview it would be with Howard, because Howard's a big Pink Floyd fan, not as big as some of the other guys here, but definitely a big fan. But Waters very rarely does interviews, and to hear him speak about the issues that he dealt with, both personally and with the band, pretty incredible. I knew, he's had issues with his dad his whole life. That's what a lot of his work is. I mean, the last album he did with Pink Floyd is basically about his father and the war. But to hear him tell those stories to Howard, what it's like being out on the road, why he's not touring with Gilmour anymore, and how Pink Floyd continues to be such a crazy draw, I thought that was really fascinating. But my favorite part, Ted, and I want to play this clip, was when Howard asked Roger about the story of a fan, him spinning on a fan, and if it was true, and that's why he built the wall. And not only did Roger admit it, but he sort of acted it out a little bit. Hit one, Ted.
The Wall to me is like one of the angriest records ever. So to me, I mean, I love that story about how one night you got so fucking angry on stage that you spit on somebody in the audience. And that's where the idea became that you wanted to build a wall between yourself and the audience. Is that correct?
It is.
It is.
To my eternal shame.
Why did you spit on a member of the audience?
Because he was climbing up the front of the fucking stage! What?
And so,
I can't remember.
But thank God for that fan, because that is the wall.
And what's great in that clip is you got to hear both Roger Waters. You heard the subdued British interviewing, and then when you heard the anger come out, you're like, yeah, that's the guy we're sort of into. So Gary's not here yet, but a fellow Pink Floyd fan who I believe I'll be attending the Yankee Stadium show with, and we can get the tickets, is Scott DePace.
You're going to be my date?
I'll be your date.
All right, nice. What a great interview, huh?
Now, I know you have very strong opinions about different guests on the show, but when Roger Waters walks in, you said this is the interview you're looking forward to. Was this your favorite interview ever since you started working here?
It was definitely top 2. And I can't even think of the other one. So, yeah, it probably is.
Now, I know I'll vouch for your Pink Floyd fandom, and I'm sure you'll vouch for mine, but a lot of what Waters does is anti-war, protest, a lot of the things that you're against. Is that tough for you, being a fan of his?
Listen, I'm not pro-war.
I know how you feel about Elton John, so I wonder how that translates over with Roger Waters.
I'm not pro-war either, but yes, I do try to avoid that part of his thing. So if we go to the concert and he makes it an anti-war concert, that'll be, that'll suck.
You can't enjoy the music?
I can, but not with, I've heard reports that he had the pig up there in his last concert and
with
said,
the Bush
impeach
message?
Bush.
Yes.
That would have made me want to walk out.
Yeah, he does. Impeach Bush is written on the pig's ass, actually.
And if it is again, I'll have to think about walking out.
You're not walking out. Who are you kidding?
Well, I'll bring a BB gun and shoot the damn thing down.
Now,
get thrown out of the concert.
You're not going to shoot the pig. That's one of the best parts of the show. But hearing Howard interview Roger, did you learn anything that you didn't know about Roger beforehand?
Well, I learned that I like him a little more. I'm actually a little more of a Gilmour fan. I always took his side in the argument, But I did learn that Wish You Were Here story I thought was great.
Yeah.
Where Gilmour just had the guitar lick and then Roger basically completed the song, So that was special.
But so many musical legends have been up here. McCartney for one. There are others. Why did Roger? Now, people who aren't Pink Floyd fans don't know that he doesn't do a lot of the interviews. Period. Let alone talk to Howard.
Right. And I just spent, I'd say, all of my high school years and some of my college years getting stoned, listening to Pink Floyd.
I think most people do. I think it's part of the success of Dark Side of the Moon.
You're a Pink Floyd fan, but you didn't get stoned, right?
Back then, yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
I got to ask you, Scott, because I just got to know, did you, at any point in your life, did you do the Wizard of Oz thing with Dark Side of the Moon?
No, well, yeah, we probably tried it and it didn't work. But
so it works at some points.
Yeah.
My son tried it. I'm hoping he wasn't stoned.
Why did everyone think it was so strange that you're going to go with your son to see the show?
I don't know. I mean, some people think that kids should go do the thing. And by the way, I don't do everything with my son. They go to the Jet game. Him and his buddies go. It just seemed like, he said, "Hey, Dad, if he ever comes, I want to go." And I'm not even positive that he could round up friends to go. I don't know how many of his friends are into Pink Floyd.
But he is really
big time.
So he's
really big time.
He's a stoner, Gary.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be into the Wall, that's for sure. If you're going to go see this, not necessarily Pink Floyd.
Does he know more than 2 or 3 albums?
I think he's. Here's a funny thing. I don't know that he knows albums anymore. Now you just get Pink Floyd's greatest hits.
Yeah.
I don't know that he knows Dark Side of the Moon or The Wall as a conceptual album because kids don't just listen to shit that way anymore. I just know that when we go up skiing, I can hear in his iPod the song's going on. He'll listen to. I turned him on one time to "Shine on You Crazy Diamond," the long version.
Yeah.
I think it's 18 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
Which part?
The one that's 18 minutes long, and I said, it's such a great song, you got to hear it. And afterwards, he goes, Dad, the song's 18 minutes long. And I go, yeah, but then I caught him listening to it 10 more times.
Yeah, the point when you get into animals, you're a stoner.
Yeah.
I don't know, but he's not into, that's the thing, he's not into albums. He knows that this is off of this and this is off of that, but I don't know that, he may have Dark Side of the Moon on there, but probably he's got there's a 2 or 3 CD greatest hits that's got everything.
Beginning to end, can you come up with a better album than Dark Side of the Moon? I'm talking complete album.
Well, I could throw Born to Run up there. I could throw.
No way.
I could throw Hey Jude. I could throw Sgt. Pepper's up there for sure. You think that Dark Side of the Moon and Sgt. Pepper's isn't a discussion?
I think it's a discussion, but I think there are more holes in Sgt. Pepper than there are in Dark Side of the Moon. I'd make that argument.
But I love Dark Side of the Moon. Don't get me wrong.
Time is the best song, right?
No, we've had this discussion. No, I love Great Gig in the Sky. Vince, you're on the wrap-up show. Hi, Vince.
Hey, guys. Hey, Gary, first of all, like you, my son's the same way. He's 13 years old, and for whatever reason, he just fell in love with Pink Floyd. So,
well, according to Scott, he's a stoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And the worst thing is, and maybe look into it further, because he likes the earlier stuff even better than the older stuff. So,
he's a stoner.
If your son's listening to Ummagumma, you may want to...
He's an acid head.
Which is the album with the fucking 13-year-old naked girl on the cover, the redhead throwing the plane? You know what I'm talking about? That weird looking.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. It almost looks like something like Uriah Heep or something. Yeah, I know I don't remember what it is, but nonetheless, I always think Howard does a great job at interviewing people. But I was kind of taken back by the fact that he kept, number one, he would ask Roger questions, and before Roger could even really address anything, he was on to his next question. I felt that a lot. I think if you guys listen back to it a little bit, obviously you guys being there, you probably don't listen as clearly as a listener does, so to speak. But also, I thought...
I caught he did that in the Wish You Were Here story, and I found myself yelling at the screen, go, no, let him finish. And then what Howard was doing is bringing them back to the story. Roger had went aside, and Howard was bringing him back. So he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's twofold. He's keeping Roger on track, but also Roger speaks kind of laid back and slow, and Howard is all about pacing, and you got to keep things moving. But it's tricky because you don't want to rush. Look, the ambulance Beirut story, that took 20 minutes to get back to.
I did find Roger, and I thought this was more of Roger's personality, because I believe he probably gets his ass kissed quite a bit. Howard's like, come on, tell us. And he's like, calm down, and I'll fucking tell you.
Yeah, I'll get there.
But which is funny. But what was your other comment?
No, we lost.
Oh, he had another comment.
Yeah, people always say Howard's the world's best interviewer. I don't think that. I think he's one of the most entertaining live interviewers, but I think that's a lot different than one of the best interviewers. And maybe he could be if he wanted to be.
Well, I think he gets the most out of people, and again, we're lucky that we have a forum where we can do that, because Howard said, or somebody said they saw him on Jimmy Fallon, and Roger wasn't that dynamic. But I don't think you can get a decent Roger Waters interview going in 7 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely took a little while to get him comfortable. And Howard, the first question he asked him about sex, Roger's like, okay, I knew you were going to ask me about that. I wonder what interview Roger expected, because this is a rare...
he knows.
But this is a rare thing where, the two of them met each other outside of the studio. Then when you come in...
But he said he listened to the show a couple of times. I find that with people like him most of the time, they come in and then they walk out and they go, it wasn't nearly as much of that stuff as I thought there was going to be, because if you don't know the show that well, you think that's all it's going to be.
The other thing I thought was interesting was Roger saying that the band was a really tight unit until Dark Side of the Moon, and that's when things started to go off the rails. And I wonder why. Could they not deal with the success, or was it Roger sort of taking over the band?
He said they accomplished their goal at that point, right? They were at the high, so at that point, I think and I'm a Gilmore fan, that Roger slowly started trying to take more and more control, and that's what the other guys got pissed off.
Now, I gave Howard something from the Rolling Stone interview that everyone just did recently, and I think Roger said that Gilmore and the other guys kept telling him that his voice was off, that his voice sucked, and that maybe he shouldn't be singing as much, and I think he might have felt that they were trying to drive him out of the band.
But yet he sung more, you know.
Well,
That's
maybe I mean, maybe like when Howard was asking Waters about, hey, if McCartney said to you, will you come and work on a song with me? And Waters says, I'm not someone that really likes to collaborate a lot. So maybe it was more of that. Maybe he just doesn't want to collaborate.
I also like how he said when he was first forming the band, if you're the guy with the least amount of talent, you're the one who should be pulling everybody in, and that's what he did to form Pink Floyd. But there was the whole Sid thing, and there's so many places to go with this interview.
I thought my favorite part of the interview that I love for any time you have a musician in was Howard got him to break down songs. Like, when he started talking about money and he started humming the song without the words, it's like, okay, we got this great riff, but now where do we go? When he started talking about how, was it Run Like Hell? Was he talking about that?
He said, Wish You Were Here.
No, it was something else. It was a riff, and it was like, dang it.
Wish You Were Here.
Was it?
Yeah, and then he went off into a room, did his thing, and then gave it back to Gilmore to put his touches on. And I had seen back, some of the recording sessions for Dark Side, and that's how it seems. Like Gilmore is constantly doing overdubbing, and Roger's yelling at him how to do it.
But it's weird. Like, even when we had Slash on, we had heard that story, like Sweet Child of Mine was Slash, that beginning riff is Slash
is practicing,
and Axl was upstairs and heard it and wrote words to it. Everyone doesn't always get in a room, so it's always very vague on who is responsible for how much of a song.
Lampanelli, comedy's lovable queen of mean, or the cunt of comedy, as you may know me. And I'm here today to talk about my Howard 101 special tonight, which is exciting. It's about race relations. I'm also here to talk about my HBO special, Long Live the Queen, and also probably to talk about a lot of guys who tried to touch my feet. Ugh.
Lisa Lampanelli, a good friend of the show, is coming in to promote her stand-up special. Lisa Lampanelli, Long Live the Queen. Ah, look at the Queen. Look at her.
And where is this special airing?
On HBO.
Wow. Hi, Artie.
What's up, Liz?
Hi, Howard. Good to see you.
And,
now, is this live?
No. They taped it. We taped it in Santa Rosa, California in November, and it was so good because they have a racial mix out there, as you know, which I know.
Mm-hmm.
I need that, like Sal,
you like
the consummate professional comedian.
Right.
You like to take the edge off the audience.
Right.
Were you jealous when you heard that Sal called the black man King Kong in his audience?
Yes, I absolutely was, because, if I was clever, I would have thought of that myself.
Yeah, why don't you ever think of things like that?
No, I go straight to just plain gorilla because,
Right.
it's not clever, and I make my racial point.
Lisa,
what a freaking
it seems
retard.
like this is your year. While the whole country is suffering, you are doing well.
On the rise.
great.
Your career is going up.
I know.
It seems like people are turning to you, Lisa Lampanelli,
personally.
for their entertainment.
Well, I must say, I was in Washington this past weekend, and the
Right.
racial mix was out in full force.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Good opportunity
So-
today to be in Washington.
Hell yeah.
Were
Oh, my
you-
God, I got two guys' phone numbers.
Were you at the inauguration?
No, I was not.
You were not?
No, but wouldn't that have been great for me? It would be like a 1,000,000-man march right up my cunt. Oh, it'd be great.
Lucky you. You look great.
Thank you.
Are you losing weight?
Yes,
Are you-
I did. I went down a whole size.
Look
I'm
at
so happy
you.
because I started working out.
Yes.
I have this personal
What are
trainer
you
who comes to
doing?
my house, just aerobics and then weight training. And I'm eating my little nutrition, like I told you last time, my
Right.
6 small meals a day.
Right.
But I got into exercise because I started writing my book,
Yes.
Chocolate Please.
Right.
because it's about all the black men that I had sex with. It's kind of sort of like reads like Schindler's List, but with a less happy ending. So I was writing this book, and honestly, as Artie knows, and you know too, Howard, when you write a book like that, you're dredging up your whole life, and it's really painful. So I'm like, well, I'm not allowed to fuck, and I'm not allowed to eat, so I might as well work out.
Restriction?
No, I started having. Okay, I didn't really have a fuck restriction. I had a dating restriction.
Yes.
So I had booty calls, but now, as of September, I'm allowed to date. So I've been having dates with guys with jobs. And
Who tells you whether you're allowed to date or not? Is it a psychiatrist or?
Well, a shrink. You know, he's saying, take a year off. Because remember, I had boyfriends from the age of 12 to 45.
Yes.
I mean, that's 33 years without a break. And let's put it this way, I should have a musical called Love Addict with the big closer, Boy Is My Cunt Tired.
Right.
So you really have to go, let me just take a rest, heal, and then, date.
Let me get this straight, because your career is really on the rise right now. You are still producing a show with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, we
himself.
handed in the script to HBO, and they really like it, so we'll probably shoot the pilot pretty soon.
So this is a sitcom that you're going to be doing very soon?
They say sitcom, it's very dark in tone. The pilot's very sort of like a Rescue Me. Remember how
like
Dennis
a dark comedy.
Very dark.
I got invited to some party involving you.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a fag. Okay, here's what happened.
What is this party?
No, I have my HBO specials on this Saturday.
Right.
So I figure, okay, I'm going to have like a big party. I'm renting out the Friars Club. They're usually not open on Saturday, but they like me. So I rented it out, and I had sent an invitation to Gary.
Right.
Because I figure he's like kind of at my level. He'll show up maybe.
Right.
But I was like, wow, that looks shitty if I don't forward it to Howard and Robin and Artie. And I was just like, I know there's no chance, you guys. Like, you're way too cool to come to anything that I'm involved with. But I was like, oh, yeah, that goes right.
God.
Yeah.
Well,
So I just said, let me forward it and be nice. No,
I
it's
said to
just-
Gary, find out what it is. I mean, if Jim Carrey and that type of person are going to be there,
Oh, no,
then of course I would
absolutely
go.
not. No,
I'm
no,
joking with you.
absolutely
I
not.
would go to anything that you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, it's Saturday at 10 at the Friars, so
I can't make it.
I'm so damn you.
I'm out of town.
Oh, Robin.
I'm a bed at 10 o'clock. I can't stay up that late.
Did you send me an invitation?
Gary was supposed to.
Oh, I didn't get
so
it.
I hope he did.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the road.
Artie's
Right
excuse
now.
is he didn't get the invitation.
Right. It's okay. No, it's like the thing where you go, wow, I have to invite people.
So what are you
because
doing?
guys
You're having a
cool.
viewing party of your special
because it
at the
premiered.
Friars Club.
Yeah, and it's
your
all friends and family,
Right.
pretty much. And a couple of people from HBO, because you have to invite them.
Right. So
Teddy,
that's
book
nice.
me a road gig for Saturday.
Yeah, please get
And
me
they
out of
say
here.
that the special was so filthy dirty that HBO tried to discourage you from airing certain things?
No, well, there was just one joke. They approved the whole thing.
Right.
And they had no edits except one once they saw, like, the script. The only thing I had to take out was that I called David Archuleta a fag.
Yeah.
And he's under 18, so you can't call him a cornholer. So instead I put in Andy Dick, which was fine.
Right.
So I was like, okay, that was the only edit. But then after I did a Sarah Palin joke.
Yeah.
And it is pretty hardcore. And even they were watching.
What was the joke?
I said, first of all, I just am angry at her. I don't like her. I didn't like that every guy was like, oh, she's hot.
Right.
She's hot for a politician, okay?
Right.
Compared to Eleanor Roosevelt and Hillary Clinton, she's a 10, but compare her to Pam Anderson, she's a deuce at the most.
Right.
And I said, Ann, bitch, I got 3 words for you. Close your legs. How many fucking kids do you have to have?
Right.
What are you, black? And then I said, and then she has the nerve to have the retard kid. What the fuck is with the retard kid? That is God's way of telling you to shut the presses. The retard kid is the warning shot of the reproductive system.
You're so right.
I thought this was nice. Right. See, you understand
This is
me.
educational.
So that's the only joke that HBO said, wow,
The
that's
retarded
hardcore.
thing, the retarded, they didn't like that?
Well, yeah, and I said, well,
But that's you.
As executive
I mean-
producer, I had to put the hammer down, son. It's in the special.
It's in the special.
Absolutely.
Wow.
They
Well-
really didn't make me take much out. It was really cool.
Well, I got a feeling with this special, this is
This is
really
it.
going to be very controversial.
You won't
for
even
you.
do this show anymore.
Oh,
You'll be
yes,
so
I
big.
No, Lisa, actually, what I'm afraid is when this airs on HBO Saturday night, a lot of people who don't normally hear or see you
Right.
are going to see this. And I think it's going to lead to some problems, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think your material is very hardcore, and people don't understand where you're coming from all the time. They're going to just see this, and like a lightning bolt, they're going to go, hey, this woman's racist. She's...
Well, but the thing is, you see in the audience, I mean, I get a standing O on the way in. There was you're talking about a lot of different minorities in Santa Rosa. Really, their motto should be, Santa Rosa, where the Jews are annoying, the faggots are well-dressed, and the blacks know their place. So there is a lot of sort of mix there. And there's gay guys who showed up in tiaras.
Right. I
There's
just hope,
black people laughing.
understand.
If they don't fuck them, because guess what?
I don't want you to be the drunken Negro cookie guy.
Well, by the way, I think that is very racist because I think they should have called. First of all, blacks are not known for being drunks. Okay,
Right.
they're known for doing crack. So it should have been the crackhead colored cookie, which, by the way, has alliteration, 3 C's. Okay,
Right,
so
so
fuck
it's
that
funnier.
racist bastard. You got to make it funny. That's the difference between me
I
and
beg
Sal.
to differ. I know a lot of drunk blacks.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
But you're
By
not
the way,
asked for it.
I meant to, Lisa, I meant to thank you. A couple of weeks ago, you did a special here on Howard 101.
Right.
Where you hosted a sort of a party, a Lisa G's cookie party.
Oh, Jesus, have mercy.
And you were there with
Fucking thing.
Jason Kaplan and Lisa G.
It was like sitting through last cookie standing. It fucking sucked my ass. That party was so bad it sucked the funny out of me. First of all, I love Lisa G. You know she's my enter. But let me tell you right now, I show up and she has a tiny freaking apartment.
You had never seen the apartment before.
And it was the sweat. There's like 100 people crammed in. It was so sweaty. I was sweating like Kathy Griffin at a Carrot Top lookalike contest, okay? I mean, police. So then I walk in and it's all Jews. And I'm like, what is this? Well, the Jews. It's all Jews. There's no Catholics. So can't relate to anybody. Then I'm trying to make dirty jokes and just kind of keep it alive.
Yeah.
And then we had technical difficulties. I was like,
I got to tell you, I would
tried,
not have.
Howard. I tried.
Listen, I love you for that.
Nobody
but
can make
I
that
felt
thing
so
fly.
bad for you, and I even said to Tim, Lisa's better than going to Lisa G's cookie party and hosting it. I mean, if
Why
anyone,
is Lisa G's party even broadcast?
I don't know.
Because
It was like,
Miserable Men wasn't available that night. It's like,
you know what it is? We started out the channels where if something was going on, we'd say, hey, just stick a microphone, like it's Sal's Thanksgiving or something like that, where something might, and if nothing happens, it's just like wallpaper.
Yeah.
But
So-
this is live.
I know. And then they tried to make something out of it. So they asked Lisa Lampanelli to host it. And Jason was no fun at the party.
Well, Jason actually was pretty fun because he's fat, and fat
Right.
jokes are hilarious,
Right.
you
So you
know,
made
because
fun
he
of
is
him the whole
misshapen
time.
and large and eats things and has tits that hang.
Yeah.
But so that was fun. But poor Lisa, she really knows how to party like it's 1949.
I heard.
This is horrible.
How does she have?
And she had no freaking food, dude.
That's what I heard.
Check it out.
7 o'clock.
I'm on a goddamn meal plan. I'm on 6 small meals a day, which does not include cookies and shit. And I said, oh, maybe they have something nice, like a little
something to
an hors
nibble
d'oeuvre or
on,
something.
yeah.
The bitch got no freaking food. Not even a peanut for
This is
LL.
what I heard. When you have a 7 o'clock party,
Right.
that's dinner hour.
Right.
You can't invite people to your home.
Right.
I mean, I'm not, what's her name?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. But you can't invite people to the home at 7 o'clock and just have cookies.
Even a cocktail party, they have hors d'oeuvres.
Right.
Right.
I went through her cabinets just to find food. I said to she had hired 2 bartenders, I'll like cover me while I go into this bitch's refrigerator.
Yeah,
She's
right.
got nothing. You know I love her, but she's crazy.
How's the sex going since you lost weight?
So you're
I
dating,
must tell you that
Yeah.
ever since I started working out, I get much less sore in the sack. It is a very good thing.
How much
like
weight
my
have you lost?
joints,
How much weight
about
have you lost?
35.
35
Yeah, which
now.
to me is pretty good. It's a good
Yeah.
stuff. So when I'm like doing stuff with guys now, my joints don't hurt. I don't get a sore neck.
Are you
it's
still
fantastic.
embarrassed to let guys see your nude body? Do
Oh,
you-
no, I never really cared.
You never cared.
They're
You
black.
show it
They
to-
like that.
Yeah.
No, they do.
And you've been picking up. Now, are you dating white guys or is
Okay,
it
no, what
black
happened
guys?
was, well, this is the problem. That's why I wanted to call my HBO special Lisa Lampanelli, not just for blacks anymore.
Right.
Because I said to my manager, I've created this prison where people just think I love the brothers,
Right.
which I kind of do because you'll see their skin and it looks like it tastes like chocolate, but it doesn't. If you lick it, it's just like axe and sweat. So I was like, okay, I will date Whitey too, and maybe Spicky, just not Chinky. Oh,
Right.
well, that's horrible.
No, you can't.
No, like my men like I like my coffee, not like my urine. So I said to
my God.
well,
Oh,
that
my
is
goodness.
terribly
That's
racist. How dare you?
So, Lisa,
So
let
I
me-
started having a little bit of sex, little booty calls, pretty disastrous, very low life guys. And now I'm dating kind of guys with nice jobs. Like I dated a lawyer. I had a date with a surgeon, if you can believe it.
Wow.
I had a date with a sportscaster, which was weird.
Black sportscaster, black surgeon,
Get
black.
this.
Yeah.
Black sportscaster in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Wow.
Do you believe there is a black
How
in
did you
Salt
meet
Lake
him?
City, Utah? He was on
He'd
the same
have to
radio
be
station.
on TV.
That is like, I mean, there are no blacks. That's like finding a
What
Pat Pakistani in a bathtub.
So we can watch.
And they see you and they say, hey, there's a white woman I can get.
Yeah, probably. Very
Is that how it
attainable.
works?
I'm like a gazelle, the weakest one of the herd.
Yeah, and...
well, this guy and I had talked a lot on the radio. We kind of had a rapport. He was very sexy, you know.
Right.
And so we ended up, we didn't end up having many dates, but we spoke for a while until he was very conceited. It was all about him. And everyone knows there's only one star of a Lisa Lampanelli relationship. LL, bitches, step off.
And so you banged this guy? You actually had sex
No,
with
I
him?
did not.
Oh, you did
That's what
not.
I don't bang them till I hate them. What I do is I have dates with them, and then I'm like, well, you know, if it's worth a second date, I make them wait. Maybe have a good night kiss, maybe a tit squeeze, maybe an ass poke, something like that with a finger, not with a dick. No. So, like right now, I'm just kind of dating. But if I hate somebody, like I met a guy that in L.A. and he came to Vegas to see me.